Hey everyone, I'm back for another video, another action figure related video, and today this is a bit of a collection update. I know what you're thinking, Jay, the last time you showed off your collection was about 5 months ago. Why are you showing off again? It's because there's a bunch of changes and stuff. A bunch of stuff has been moved to different places. There's some new figures in certain areas, and I was just deciding, and you know what? I think I want to show off some figures, and I think I'm going to show off what I have done. So yeah, a bunch of shelves, basically almost every single thing. Last time I showed it off has been moved. Only certain Transformers haven't been moved off the movie shelf. But yeah, and I guess with tradition, we'll start off with the DC shelf. And yes, I know, yes, the DC shelf did used to be over there, but it has been moved to over here because the Star Wars stuff used to be over here. Every time someone would walk past, they end up knocking over the display, and it just annoyed me to where I just moved the Star Wars stuff to a more stable shelf over there. And taking a look over here, we have two DC Multiverse boxes. We have Batman and Flash. There's just some random DC accessories over here. And going down, here's where the main display is. Now, it's a little bit of figures, but I like it like this. I like the look of this for right now. I still need to fill out these other shelves, but this looks good for right now. We have a New 52 Justice League comic right there, comic book. Superman Action Comics 1000 box, a Batman bust, Batman and Robin New 52 comic. There's a Superman McDonald's toy car right there, and another Batman McDonald's toy. And here is Superman Action Comics 1000, and still a really badass figure. We have the Drown. Why do I keep saying we? Like, I keep saying we like this is all of our collection. No, this is just my collection. Here is the Drown. She looks really cool. Still, like a really cool looking figure. Hadn't reviewed her yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not. But it looks really good. It doesn't really pose that well, but looks really good. And here is Omega, one of the best looking DC Multiverse figures McFarlane has put out. Justice League movie Batman. The Flash, which I recently reviewed, looking really good, and Cyborg, which is another good-looking McFarlane DC figure. Looks really nice, really nice. And moving on up here, we have arguably one of, or not the best Spider-Man movie ever made, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Really like that movie. Got a poster right there. And here is the Marvel Legends. This is the MCU spot. And over here is the comic book spot. Now, the MCU stuff is not gonna stay right here. It's just not gonna stay, because this I'm thinking of moving up there. Let me just pan it to where you don't see all that shit down there. Put it up there. I'll put that Voltron somewhere else and move those two Lego sets and just put them in boxes and stuff. I want the MC stuff over here and comic book to be on these two shelves, and then this long shelf going right here. How about looking at the MCU stuff? Here we have Luke Cage. I need to stop saying we. Shang-Chi, Wenwu, Katie, and Morris. Mark III Iron Man, a beautiful figure. Fat Thor, another beautiful figure, and Scarlet Witch. I changed the pose around a little bit, but it still looks really good. And the Vulture. I wanted the Vulture to be behind the figures, just like flying over them, and he looked really good in this pose. And then over here is just the Marvel poster. I was thinking of having this shelf down here resemble that, but that's gonna take a lot of time to do, like a really long time. And here is the comic book shelf, my favorite Marvel Legends shelf. Spider-Man 2099, which is something I have not showed off yet. new figure I recently got. I pre-ordered 4 figures from GameStop. One of them was the Iron Man, and another one was him. And then it was Stealth Suit Iron Man, which is a paint of him, and Captain Carter. I ordered all 4 of those figures in September. Only 2 has arrived. He arrived on my birthday, which I was excited about. And he arrived during the Christmas time, so I got him as a Christmas present. Like, I don't know why my other 2 figures have not arrived yet. It's been 4 months, so at this point, I'm just gonna buy them online. And then when they eventually arrive in like 5 months or whenever, I'm just gonna say, yeah, I already bought them, so I don't need them anymore. Absolute Carnage. When the last time I showed this off, he had the Carnage head, and I called him Absolute Carnage, but now it's actually Absolute Carnage. Lost CC Spider-Man, which I reposed. Captain America, Red Skull, and there's kind of a theme going on here. Like, got Iron Man stuff in the back, Captain America stuff right here, and Spider-Man stuff right here, and also up there. But yeah, I just had, and also X-Men and Fantastic Four, since Doctor Doom's right there, is kind of divided, but not really divided. Yeah, Red Skull, which I'm kind of sad I did not put on my 2021 list, because I just forgot. And how could you forget a figure that looks this damn good, right? Like, how? How could you do that? How could you make them stay like that? Deadpool, Wolverine, which actually, I got this this Deadpool and this Wolverine at a bookstore, and it sells used action figures. And also newer action figures I showed off on the Star Wars shelf. But yeah, I paid $8 for this Deadpool, which is pretty good, because the only thing it has is just like a loose ankle. Well, not a loose ankle, like a loose shin rotation, and has all of his accessories except for one pistol. It's pretty good. And then Wolverine right here. Oh, no, Wolverine. No one wants to. Shit. I fucked up my whole display because I knocked over Wolverine. I just leave it right there for now. But let me pick all the other figures up. Yeah, just leave his head down for right now. I'll fix it later. Yeah, Wolverine. And he was $6. The only thing he's missing is just one claw. And he does have some smudges and stuff on places. Here is Aoa Cyclops, which I heard people don't really like this figure, but I really like the look of this figure. But yeah, he could have came with, I just talk about that when I review him. Arcade in the back here. I did change his head sculpt to the other one. Dr. Doom. Or God Doom, whatever you want to call him. Iron Patriot with a Tony Stark head. Invincible Iron Man. Atmosphere Iron Man. Modular Iron Man. AIM Scientist Supreme. AI Tony Stark. And Negative Zone Spider-Man. Just sitting on the wall right there. It is kind of difficult to do this with one hand. We're gonna do it. Going up here, I told you there's been some moves and stuff being moved. This is the G1 section. I know G1 section used to be over there, but I moved some stuff around, you see. And I also posed them as well. I saw Prime vs. Prime collection video, and I was like, you know what? I kind of like the look of that. So instead of just having them in the neutral pose, I decided to pose them all, and I think it looks pretty good. It looks more... I like it when shelves are, look crowded, because it looks like there's not too crowded, but there's, stuff going on in there. I don't like it when it's, empty like that. That's a lot of empty space. I like it when it's like this, but going along... Here's Prowl, and I need to get a new Prowl. Not that this figure is terrible. I do like this figure, but it's kind of outdated at this point. I want a G1 Prowl to go along, like the G1 aesthetic going on with this shelf. But yeah, I was gonna get the... I'm kind of sad that I missed out on getting the Prowl and Ironhide 2-pack. Now that's just like $140 on Amazon now, which is really ridiculous, honestly. So I guess he'll just be here for right now. Wheeljack. Warpath. Sorry if I have brief pauses in between. Sometimes I get brain farts and forget the names of stuff. Jazz, which is still one of my favorite figures ever. Cliff Jumper, of course, right next to them because they're buddies. A new addition, Snapdragon. Impactor, which is still, I love the paint job on that figure. The paint job on that figure is just so good. Like, it really is. Blur. DC's Army Drone. His paint job is really good as well. The Netflix figures has a lot of good shading and stuff on it. Like, it looks really good. Hoist, which I don't really mess with that much, that often anymore. But, still a good looking figure. Oh, okay. Double Dealer. I kind of forgot the name of it there. Yeah. Grimlock, the Power Prime Grimlock. He used to be down here because I didn't have enough space for him, but I moved the trailer from Optimus Prime, so I just barely fit him in there in the pose. I had to kind of change the pose a bit just to fit him back there, but he'll just be right there until I get the 86 Dinobots. Starscream right there, looking pretty good. Optimus Prime, looking amazing. Megatron looking pretty badass. Still don't need the Earthrise one because this one is a perfect placeholder for that. Still looks, I'm only gonna get a new Megatron if this one like breaks or something. And then again, I'm probably still gonna get this version if I can find it for a good price. And going down, this is the Beast Wars shelf. The Beast Wars stuff used to be with the G1 stuff, but now I moved it. And it looks pretty good right now. Like, it's still really empty, but it looks good for right now. This is, I finally remembered the name for this character, Vertebrae. Rat Trap. Waspinator is a new addition. Love this figure. Black Arachnia. Cheetor. Scorponok, which I reviewed him, also new addition to the shelf. But yeah, he just back here. He would be up right here, but, or like in front of Scorponok, but I'm gonna leave the space for like core class figures. He would be like right next to, did I call him Scorponok? I mean, he would be right next to Waspinator, but he just doesn't like to stand at all. His like thighs or knees are just too loose, and his tail is loose, and for every time it falls over, every time it like falls back, he falls over with it, and it's just annoying. So I have him against the wall. Red Cheetor right there, looking pretty badass. Only red figure that I have that I actually like. The red RC is somewhere over there. Not trying to show too much of that because it's a big mess over there on the floor next to my review station. But yeah, love that figure and Dinobot as well. And then going, and here I guess I could show off. This is just where, this is like foam stuff from like boxes and stuff. There's a bunch of accessory right there, AirPods, tape, and chargers and things. So let me move this. Ladder, trying not to make a lot of noise because my mom is downstairs doing work and I don't want to disturb her. But yeah, the Star Wars stuff is over here because yeah, when they were over there on the older shelf, you had to bend their legs and they look like Zori Bliss when you put them on the normal shelf. They look like they're doing a Michael Jackson. When you had to when you had to bend their feet forward to make them look like they're standing up straight. But they look better right here. And there's like a lot of new additions right here. 4 new figures. Mandalorian Armor, Q90, Quill, favorite character from the Mandalorian, and Mando, and Grogu right here, looking cute as ever. Tasting a Frog, Moff Gideon, Lando Calrissian, Yavin Ceremony Luke, and Darth Vader. So I said 4 new additions. This is actually like 6 new additions. And yeah, this is like original trilogy stuff. This is not the original trilogy. But this is just like this top shelf just for figures that have like shows and movies that have the OG stormtroopers in it. Basically, is what I'm calling this. I know that I just said his name like 10 minutes ago. I just said his name like 10 minutes ago and I already forgot. Shit. Yeah, but he and Darren Voss should be up there. But and this stuff as well. Oh, Mandalorian Funko Pop right there. This stuff all should be right there, but there's no space, and these two fill out this bottom area right here. So here's forgot Jana, Vice Admiral Horo, Aaron Boss, Zuri Bliss, Jar Jar, less articulated figures, Kylo Ren and Snowtrooper, and Han Solo Brickhead, and some Han Solo movie minifigures, and Mandalorian phone case. And down here is just where just random Star Wars stuff is. Right here I got R2-D2 plushie, some minifigures. Poe Dameron he's the one that's been keeping the he makes the new trilogy more entertaining. But for The Force Awakens I actually liked for some reason. I don't know. I know people are gonna be like judge me for that, like, oh, you like The Force Awakens? They killed on Solo. But like I was like in 7th grade. I wasn't as big of a Star Wars fan as I am now. So I just still like that movie. I think it's fun. But the rest of the other ones are just shit. Like really terrible. Captain Phasma, 2 stormtroopers. Resistance Bomber, this Star Wars painting that says up to no good, which sounds kind of cringe to me. But my mom got me this, and I was like, fuck it, goes on the Star Wars shelf. Clone Trooper minifigure with lightsaber, BB-8, Boba Fett, Millennium Falcon, Battle Droid, TIE Fighter. Yeah, sometimes I just forget the names of this thing, because I can't say things off the top of my head. My throat's kind of dry. Darth Vader helmet, which is off of like a minifigure. I mean, not minifigure, a Lego set. So I was just like, I found this in a bin. I was like, yeah, it's going on the Star Wars shelf. Star Wars, a New Hope comic book, Mandalorian keychain, Darth Vader cup, and Lego Yoda set. And then this space down here, I just have Star Wars boxes. So I was like, what can go down here? Because this space was just way too empty. I'm just like, yeah, this is way too empty. So I was just thinking, let me put the boxes of Star Wars figures that I reviewed down here. And yeah, it's just keeping me sane for right now, so that bottom shelf just won't bother the shit out of me. And right here is where my Rick and Morty poster is, and also right here's where the G.I. Joe stuff is. Yeah, the G.I. Joes used to be over there where the Marvel Legends are now. But yeah, because my whole original plan was to have that side be Joe's and that side be Cobra's, but that's where the Marvel Legends are now. It looks so much better with the Marvel stuff over there. It just looks so much better with Marvel, you know? So, yeah, I didn't have a place for these, so I just had to put them right here. I want to put a shelf above my review station so I can put them there. This is definitely not temporary, because I'm not going to fit all the G.I. Joes that I want. I fit like maybe 3 more or 2 more right here, depending on what poses I have them in. And here's the beautiful Cobra Commander, which I reviewed that today, so go check that out if you haven't. Flint right here, which he's been falling over a lot. Cobra Commander's actually been saving my head, because Flint's kind of right above me, so if I sleep right here, then Flint's definitely going to fall on my head. So Cobra Commander's been saving me at night. Another reason why I like this figure. Snake Eyes and Lady J, which she's the only G.I. Joe that I have so far that I need to review. Need to get on that. And then coming over here, I'm gonna step on this ladder, and then I'm also gonna go on the top shelf. And it's kind of weird being on the top shelf, because look at this. Look at how far down that drop is. I can break my neck from that. I can break my neck from that drop. Okay. But the top shelf is where the movie stuff is, and the air conditioning is just right there next to my fucking head. So it's just blasting me. Oh shit, that's not a lot of space. I need to pull this ladder back. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Oh fuck, almost fell off. Alright, I think that is enough space. It looks closer. It looks on camera. Looks like I'm closer than I actually am. I'm trying to reach the fucking handle, but I can't. So this is the Bumblebee movie stuff, and it's all the way at the top. Of course, I put my favorite figures all the way at the top, because I'm an idiot, and I have to get up on the ladder every single time I want to get some. Because my short ass can't reach the shelf. I mean, what kind of collector is actually 7 foot tall anyway? This is like a 7 foot tall shelf. No one's gonna reach this. There's a Blitzwing right there. Still one of my favorite figures. Thrust. And Starscream and Optimus Prime. Off-road Bumblebee. There. Cliff Jumper Legends. Dropkick. Badass looking figure. Shatter. Which looks decent in this pose. But still a trash figure. Like, transformation is so fiddly. Dropkick. Oh, parts just fall off her all the time. Dropkick. Oof. I feel like I'm gonna fall standing up here. You know when like doing VR and you feel like you're gonna fall every time you move forward? Yeah, that's what it feels like. Anyone that's ever done VR before. Feels like I'm gonna fall through. Let me stop talking before I actually scare myself. Dropkick, helicopter mode dropkick, legend barricade, and jet mode shatter. And going down here. Oh, thank God. Get my ass off that top shelf. I'm in a top stair. Here is the Revenge of the Fallen. Dark and Moon stuff. Back here is Starscream, which he is from Revenge of the Fallen, but I probably could fit him down here, but he goes up here. Revenge of the Fallen. Dark and the Moon Starscream. Yeah, definitely Dark and the Moon. Crowbar, Ironhide, Sentinel Prime. Dino / Mirage, Topspin, Sideswipe, which I need to get. I'm thinking of getting the Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe, because this guy, well, you're not gonna see it right here, but behind this this panel right here is like very, very paint chipped, so it looks terrible on car mode, but still looks pretty good up here. I need to dust off my movie figures. They're super dusty. Soundwave, it looks pretty good, but needs to be dust off. Going down. It's like head height to me, so I can just stand up. Here's the Revenge of the Fallen stuff. Megatron. Jetfire. I need to dust him off. Scrapper. RC Twins. Chromia Little One. RC. Ooh, brain fart again. Scrap Metal. Yeah. Jolt, which is also kind of a new addition. I reviewed him during the Christmas time. I think everyone watched that. Got 75 views. That's how I know you guys like the movie Transform reviews, because they actually get views. They actually, unlike the other Transformers, don't really get that many views. Like the Beast Wars stuff don't really get that much. Other stuff don't really get as many views as the Transformers. And also the Infinity Saga figures people do watch. I need to get more of those then. Mixmaster. And people, I don't know why. People need to stop. Revenge of the Fallen is not that bad, okay? It's not that bad of a movie. I mean, it is like kind of boring, and like some parts are just like the relationship part between Sam and Michaela, like it's like in Star Wars Attack of the Clones, the relationship. Okay, where was I? My camera cut out because I ran out of storage space, so I had to delete some shit that I forgot to delete a long time ago. I had like 5,000 some pictures on my phone of just random shit, like old action figures and stuff. But oh yeah, I was talking about Attack of the Clones and how the love between Padme and Anakin was disgusting. Yeah, so moving on, I can actually move this ladder again. Here is the first movie stuff and some last night stuff. Here's Hot Rod. Functionality wise, shit. Horrible. Fucking terrible. But look wise, it looks pretty good. Last night, Hot Rod. 76 Camaro Bumblebee. How do I forget how Jazz? Jesus Christ. How did I forget my favorite character's name? Bumblebee. 2007 Camaro Bumblebee. Starscream. I keep forgetting my favorite characters' names. And of course, Masterpiece Jazz. And down here is just random Transformer stuff. We have 2 bots. Oh, there's also a bot right here. One right here. One right here. One right here. And one right here. One right here. One right here. And one right here. Sorry, my mom called me asking about dinner and stuff. But anyway, Cyberverse Starscream. Cyberverse Hammerbite. Cyberverse Legend Megatron. Like I said, 2 bots. Optimus Prime. Blitzwing. Barricade, a Terrible RC. Jazz with 1 arm. A barricade back there. Bone Movie DVD and Jazz box. Sorry about that. My mom was calling me to ask me a question about dinner and stuff. So yeah, Cyberverse Starscream, Cyberverse Hammerbite, the Cyberverse Megatron, which I thought actually transformed into a tank. No, his ass does not transform into a proper tank. I can't get this pour out. Okay. That's what he transformed into, like that. $7 for this shit. I decided not to return it. I just put it in a box somewhere. But now I just have it out on the shelf. Because I want to put more stuff right here so it can look more full. More full than it already looks. And like I said, 2 more bots. Blitzwing, Optimus Prime in truck mode. And up here is where I want to put all of my MCU Marvel Legends. I don't have a lot yet, so right now this stuff is just going to stay up here like Voltron, which has always been up here. And down here is my review station. It is very messy, you can see, with a bunch of action figure accessories. And that is a table leg right there, and a battery, and also a box cutter. But there's a bunch of accessories and cards and light stands and stuff, tape measure. I have my lights on because I just finished reviewing that Cobra Commander. And yeah, that is basically it for my whole collection. So yeah, anyway, if you liked the video, go down there, leave it a like, and subscribe if you're new. It really helps out the channel. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you on Saturday for another review. Bye.